I often get people contacting me and tell me how coconut oil has helped them or family members overcome certain health problems, including neurological problems like Alzheimer's, MS, dementia. And I had the doctor, Mary Newport is her name, contact me, and she told me that she was having success with her Alzheimer's husband, Steve. And Steve started developing Alzheimer's at the age of 53, so he had early onset Alzheimer's. And he had it for about 5 years when she contacted me. And so she started putting him on all the Alzheimer's drugs from the very beginning since she was a doctor. But it didn't do any good, and he still degressed. And so she was getting desperate, and so she started looking for new drugs, experimental drugs that haven't been approved yet, and she wanted to enroll him in one of these studies. And so she started studying all of the new drugs that are coming down for treatment of Alzheimer's. And in her research, she found one particular drug that showed great promise. This drug, in preliminary studies, showed that after taking the drug, it actually improved the memory of patients. This has never happened before. There is no drug on the market that can actually improve on Alzheimer's. The very best you can hope to do is to slow down the degeneration. Nothing can stop it, and nothing can reverse it. But this drug actually showed improvement. And so she was really excited to enroll him. And so she did. She tried to put him in the study, but he had to take a test called the MMSE test, Mini Mental State Exam Test, which is a test that determines your degree of dementia. And there's 30 questions on it. They had him take this test before he could enroll. And so he took the test, and he scored a 12, which was almost in the severe stage. It was so bad that he was rejected from the study. He was considered too far gone, hopeless. And so they sent him home. But Dr. Newport, she had done her homework. And in her research, she happened to come across the patent application for this particular drug. And so she had studied it, and she knew the preliminary research. She knew the science behind why it is believed to work. And interesting enough, in this patent application also included the basic formula. And so she knew what was in it. And it contained one active ingredient. And that ingredient was medium-chain fatty acids derived from coconut oil, the basic fats that are in coconut oil. And since she knew that and was rejected from this study, she thought, well, how about if we just try using coconut oil? So she went to her health food store, bought a jar of virgin coconut oil, brought it home. She calculated how much coconut oil she'd have to give him to equal the amount of the medium-chain fatty acids they were using in the study. And it came to 2.5 tablespoons. And so she started putting 2.5 tablespoons in his oatmeal in the morning. This is actually 2 weeks after he was rejected from the study. And then that afternoon, they had another appointment with a neurologist. And so after taking it for the first time, he went to that study. And this neurologist had him retake the MMSE test. This time, he scored an 18. He scored 12 2 weeks before. Now, this is phenomenal because this doesn't happen. Alzheimer's patients don't spontaneously get better, jump from a 12 to an 18. They always digress, get worse. This was phenomenal. The doctor had never seen anything like this. And so Dr. Newport knew they had stumbled upon something phenomenal. And since that time, they started continually giving him, Steve, this coconut oil every day. And over the next year, he had phenomenal improvement.
Dr. Mary prayed, too.
Yes.
And I read in the book. I'm sorry, Josh, but
Go ahead.
But this oil was a miracle.